You're listening to What She Said on Canada Talks.
And welcome back. I'm Christine Bentley in studio with Kate Wheeler, and we are pleased to be joined by an actor, a model, a spokesperson, and an anti-bullying advocate, Karlo William. Hi there, how are you?
No, thanks. Yeah, good.
You're good.
Yeah.
Good. Your headphones are okay? Not too loud? Everything's working there for you?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
A little, we have to adjust everything in
Yes,
here.
I know.
It's all
Too
good.
much.
Oh.
No, you're good.
So tell us how you got involved being an advocate for anti-bullying. Did something particularly happen to you?
Well, I've been bullied a lot, and I just got approached by the organizations. That's it much.
How did you get bullied?
Verbally, a lot.
Why? What were people bullying you about?
Everything, a lot. I really want to stop it because seeing that everyone is getting hurt, it's just something that is not right. I mean, if something's wrong, why bully?
So you feel, so you were being bullied verbally. Did you go and ask your teachers or your parents for help? You talked about it.
Yes.
And do you think that's a problem, that some people don't want to talk about it? They're sort of embarrassed?
Yeah.
Well, tell us why you think that.
Because sometimes the other bullies, maybe they won't stop and they just laugh on the others and they think that, oh, you're weak, and well, the other people will feel sad, and that's how it starts even worse.
So how young were you when it started, Karlo?
About 4 years old.
4 years old.
No, wait.
So you were pretty young. Yeah. So basically, all the time that you were in school, you were bullied.
Oh, yeah.
And was it anything specific, or just, did they not like your hair, or did they not like your running shoes, or was it just anything?
Well, it's about everything. They just bully about anything. They don't really care what it is about.
So what do you think of the people that were doing the bullying? Why do you think they were bullies?
I don't know. Maybe they just hate someone, or maybe they just don't like it, or they're jealous, maybe.
So, Karlo, of all the other kids that were in your class that you went to school with, were a lot of you bullied? You weren't just the only one singled out, were you?
I was obviously not the only one.
But did you see them bully other people?
Yeah.
Did the school ever take any action to stop the bullying?
Sometimes, yes.
Sometimes, yes. So now we should explain, we've talked about you're an actor, and you were the face of Heritage Funds for 2 years. So is that why people were jealous, the voiceovers and the commercials that you were doing?
Yeah. Yes, obviously.
You think that was probably the main reason, because you were on TV and they were maybe a little jealous and they thought they could take you down a notch or two?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So tell us about what it was like playing the lead role in that short documentary film, Let the Daylight Into the Swamp. That was at TIFF, right?
Yes, and it was nominated at Canadian Screen Awards and even won 2 Sheaf Awards.
It won 2 Sheaf Awards.
Oh, yeah.
Those are red carpet events, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Were you there? Were you walking the red carpet?
Yeah, why not be there?
So you model, you act. You started doing this at what, 1?
4. At 4 years
At
old.
4 years old? So,
Yeah.
because I think you were on television with Inside Edition in a baby. You were called a miracle baby.
Oh, yeah, I had a tumor for my nose.
You had a tumor in your nose?
Yeah.
What happened there?
Well, it was completely red, and it started, it was blown into something big.
So you were like a real-life Rudolph?
Yeah.
But that was fixed.
Yeah.
So you've basically been performing since you can remember.
Yes.
And you love it.
Why not love it? This is my favorite thing.
Why? What do you like about it?
I like telling a story. I like being with everyone. I like everything about it.
So, so you think the bullying is directly associated to that?
Yeah.
So what do you want people to know about there? When you go out and you talk to people, what do you tell them about bullying?
I tell them that if you want a happier life, you have to be strong. You have to always believe that there's hope and there's help somewhere. And besides, the bullies are hurting themselves when they hurt someone else. They're hurting themselves.
So do you think that you have to give the message, we need to get the message out to the people that are being bullied or to the bulliers? What's most important?
To the people who are being bullied.
Why is it more important?
Because the bullies, they're the ones who are hurting the others. So the others, the people who are being bullied, they're the ones who are supposed to be believing, who are supposed to be being strong and believing.
What does it do to you? What does it do to your heart and your soul inside when you're a victim of bullying?
I don't like it. I mean, no one should be liking to bully or to be bullied. I mean, it's something that's just wrong. Even I feel bad. Even I don't.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Keep talking.
So it's hurtful.
Yeah.
It's hurtful. So to any bullies out that are listening, what would you say to them?
That they'll be hurting themselves if they hurted anyone else in the world.
They hurt themselves because it's bad. It's bad for them psychologically as well. Maybe when they realize what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So now outside, you have lots of hobbies and interests outside the acting world.
Yeah.
What are they?
Sports, piano, chess.
I hear you're quite the mathematical whiz.
Oh yeah.
So you're really left-right brain.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Are you really good at chess?
Yeah.
How good?
Uncountable.
Not shy either.
Not shy either. No, I know.
How old were you when you started to play chess? Do you remember how old you were when you started to play?
No.
No, you don't? Yeah, no, I started to play chess when I was young, but none of my friends and family will play with me anymore, so I play against the computer every now and again because nobody, after a while, they're like, you're no fun to play with because it's like, you don't want to let people win. I think that's a cop-out.
Well, this is what I call a challenge.
So, Karlo, just for a minute, going back to bullying. So, how did you say you were approached to become an advocate? How did they know that you, in fact, were a victim?
Well...
Did you went and talked to someone?
Yeah.
But you said the organization came to you. So did your mom get in touch with them, or how did they find out about you?
My mom got in touch with them.
So what kind of things do you do for that organization?
Well, it's usually talking to bullies, about telling them why they should stop, and to people who are being bullied, why they should be brave, how they could stop it.
So now you do that with two different organizations, one American and one Canadian?
Yes.
And have you done a lot of traveling with them?
Once in a while, yeah.
Okay. Now, there's something that you support called Mission Save Her. What's that?
It's about it's against rape for women in India.
In India.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. Now you have a background. You speak several languages, right?
Yes.
Which ones do you speak?
French, English, Armenian. I also understand Arabic, but I don't speak it.
But you can understand it. That's good.
Yeah. So for every bullied person out there for Christmas, what's your wish?
That the world could be in peace and no more bullying forever.
And what would you tell somebody being bullied? What is the first thing that they should do? If they don't get to speak to you, what should they do? Tell their parents?
I should say the person who is being bullied, or they just ignore it, and then if it continues, they go tell on them. I mean, that's the only way.
That's the only way. Well, Karlo, what have you got coming up in any acting jobs coming up?
Yeah, I'm working on a few American film projects. One of them is called Degenics. It's a thriller, and I also wish of having my own show, as in educational stuff like games, math, travel, outdoor, indoor things, sports.
Well, if you could make, you've won 2 Mathematica awards nationally, 2 consecutive years. So if you can combine, maths and make it fun, I think you've got the basis for a show.
Yeah.
All right, Karlo. Well, thank you very much for coming in and talking to us today. And we really, we love that you're out there and you're a young person and you're talking to other young people and inspiring them.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome.
Click the channel subscribe button for full-length interviews and more from What She Said here on YouTube.